Welcome back to the Wasteland, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wonders. What's up? It is Robbie here with Open World Games, and that's right, we are talking about customization in Fallout 76. We're going to go over a ton of brand new details and details you may have missed as well, and also go over the official customization stuff that we will be seeing in Fallout 76, from the regular pieces of clothing to the armor sets, all the way up to power armor. But we're also going to be talking about unofficial stuff as well, the more speculation from the community and around the internet, including this awesome piece of artwork which was showcased in the No Clip documentary. Of course, this was lost Fallout 4 artwork, I guess you could describe it as, meaning that a lot of these pieces did not make it into Fallout 4. And remember, the development team on Fallout 4 were considering what to do for Fallout 76 during that time. So we're going to dive into a lot of cool rumors and speculation about those really cool gear sets in just a moment as well. But hope you guys are doing good today. You know, I've been revisiting Fallout 4. Let me know if you guys have been, and I have honestly been having a total blast revisiting this game. Remember, I do daily live streams for Fallout and a bunch of other open world games as well. Check it out at fb.gg/openworldvideogames. Would love to have you guys drop on by and we can hang out, talk about Fallout 76, Fallout 4, check out some new mods and all that good stuff. But yeah, let's get into this right now. So, yes, let's take a look. First of all, starting with, you know, your basic set of clothing in Fallout 76. So, we will be seeing, you know, layered clothing options in this game in terms of, you know, your regular clothing underneath your armor pieces. We can kind of get an idea here in this first shot of customization. As you can see, we have two characters that are basically wearing regular clothing, and then a character to the right who has some armor on his, it would be his right arm. So he has, you know, the shoulder piece and then armor all the way down his arm. This was something that was seen, of course, in Fallout 4, and it seems like it's making a big return here in Fallout 76 as well. And, of course, power armor is going to be a big topic. I will be getting into that in just a moment. But yeah, everything you are seeing here, you got to remember, you know, when I see some of these shots, I think, man, you know, the NPCs look pretty cool. Hopefully I can dress kind of like them. But there are no NPCs in this game. It's all going to be player-driven. So you can see some of the regular outfits. And again, you will be able to man the towers here. And, you know, you're also going to notice that not everyone is constantly roaming around in power armor, because you're going to need those power cells to level up. I think that's really important to remember. So, you're kind of going to be vulnerable at your base for sure. But you'll also notice something here, that we have some sort of ammunition or inventory pouch that a lot of the characters are carrying around. This could also enhance the gameplay and your inventory as well, perhaps. So it's going to be interesting to see if that's actually like a gear set or a gear piece that gives you additional bonuses. You know, one game that I have been covering is Anthem. I've been talking about the Masterworks in that game, how you can actually level up weapons and gear items through what is called Masterworks. And they don't add damage or anything like that. They can actually add additional bonuses. So it would be cool to see something like that in Fallout 76, you know, where you can add certain gear that actually enhance other parts of your abilities, or, you know, inventory space, increase that and that sort of thing. So I hope they actually tap into that, honestly. But moving on, you can see another character with this inventory type pouch walking around. This could be, of course, part of his outfit alone, and that's all that we are seeing here. But honestly, I'm expecting this to actually enhance your inventory in some way, or it's for base management and, you know, stocking up on supplies and going around and upgrading your base. But yeah, you can see how a lot of these guys are wearing, you know, clothing that is kind of, you know, messed up. It shows that they have been through a lot, and it's not clean. It's definitely not clean looking, which I love about this game. But you can see he's got the bandolier on here. Again, hopefully this indicates that this enhances gameplay as well, where you can store more ammunition on your person as you roam around. And then, of course, this is not an NPC that's cooking. This is an actual player. Remember that no NPCs in this game. It's going to be an online world, and that's what they're really going for with Fallout 76. Now, here's some really cool gear as well. You can see the trench coat. That one looks really cool. I'd love to have that, but you can also get an idea of the armor pieces overlaying this jumpsuit as well. So you can see the jumpsuit can be changed out for something else, it appears, just like in Fallout 4. But it also, the armor pieces from what I'm seeing here match pretty well with the weapon in hand. Moving on, you can see our characters here gearing up and readying for battle. To the right, this guy here is wearing some sort of jumpsuit as well, but he's more armored up on his shoulders and chest area. Looks like he needs to build up his character a little bit more. And this is one area that I really wanted to point out to you guys. This screenshot right here. So, of course, you've got a regular jumpsuit type piece of clothing here to the left. And then you've got your, you've got your Fallout. It looks like actually that's a Fallout 74 or 76, excuse me, Fallout 76 jumpsuit there to the right. And then in the middle, what's really key about this middle armor set, you'll see it looks very different from everyone around. Perhaps we can actually adjust or, you know, change up the paint style of our armor and add urban type camouflage to that armor, or find various paint sets throughout the world. You know, this is something that I would expect for Fallout 76 to embrace big time, simply because it's an online game, and a lot of the gameplay is going to be revolving around finding the next piece of gear and loot. Next up, we can see here really cool jumpsuit to the right, more of a tan colored jumpsuit as well, so you could get an idea of the variations even between the female types of armor sets that you can find in the world. But in the background, looming there, is of course the power armor, which I know a lot of us are curious about, and it seems like we're going to be able to do a lot with that. But I did want to talk about this artwork piece here. I know a lot of you guys are probably extremely curious about this one, and we'll return to the power armor stuff in just a moment, of course. But here is a piece from, yes, Fallout 4, which again, I've been having a total blast playing this one, still going through some of the beginning stages. I've just restarted, probably I think 4 hours into the game. But yeah, a lot of this artwork that you are seeing here basically was scrapped from Fallout 4. What did they do with it? Well, it's very probable that it could end up being inspiration for Fallout 76. And you'll see some really cool weapons in here as well, including a trident, crossbow, and some sort of possible SMG that we have here. And then we can see a guy with, I think this is like a sword with some sort of shield. So it's going to be interesting to see if they embrace you know, shields with sword action or not. And then what appears to be some sort of flamethrower object or something like that. I can't really tell. But what you also can see is dual wielding is a thing here with the pistol and the bat that the one guy's carrying. Will that make it into Fallout 76? We'll have to find out. Now, Britton on Reddit says, if you look in the Fallout 4 editor, it looks like some form of bows were originally going to be in the game, and they weren't just leftover bows from Skyrim. They look like they were entirely new bow entries. I think bows being in Fallout 76 is entirely possible, as they have put some serious thought into them between the multiple concept drawings showing them and the editor entries. I'd be willing to bet they even have the assets for them made up already. The Gauss rifle charging mechanic is also the same mechanic that could make a bow function. All they would need is the animations. Definitely possible. And that's definitely interesting that he noticed a lot of those details here about, you know, the Fallout 4 editor and the like, about a lot of those weapons that weren't used possibly appearing in Fallout 76. It would make a lot of sense, at least to me and a lot of you guys within the community for sure. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about power armor, because power armor, of course, is going to be a big deal in Fallout 76, surviving the nuclear waste. And if anyone drops a bomb nearby, you're going to want to go after the basically, yeah, the Fallout, and try to find yourselves some unique gear and weapons. And one way you're going to need, and one way that's going to be possible, excuse me, is, of course, through that power armor, which, of course, can be customized. Now, what we're seeing here is power armor that is basically one colored. So it looks like you'll be able to find skins and paint jobs that basically affect the entire piece of power armor. I don't think we're going to be seeing the ability to adjust individual pieces of power armor, like, you know, paint the helmet separate from a leg or separate from the chest piece. It doesn't look like that's possible because a lot of these are just too perfect. It looks like they're entire themes, I guess you would say. But they look really, really cool. But again, you won't have to roam around the wasteland completely with power armor. I think that would be, personally, really suck. And it's good to know that you'll be able to explore the wasteland without power armor. But you will be at a very vulnerable state without the power armor, considering that you'll be at your base and you don't want to use up the power cells. So, you know, I think enemies may take advantage of this in the game. So you'll have different gameplay styles. You know, one where you're in your power armor, roaming around, feeling pretty much OP, I would hope, in some cases. And then very vulnerable at your base. And you're going to want to take the opportunity to really build up that base. But yeah, it looks like customization is going to be a very big deal in Fallout 76. It's something I'm really, really hyped for personally, and I cannot wait to dive more into this. Let me know what type of customization you guys are going to go after. I really want to look like someone that's been through hell, that's been through war, that's actually been through the apocalypse. So I think that looks like it's definitely possible in Fallout 76. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned here to Open World Games for more Fallout 76 and, of course, open world gaming goodness. I will see you guys in the wasteland. See you guys later.